Today we are going to do the CSS Grid. So let us wait for some 1 to 2 minutes for rest of the people to join. Then we will continue today's session. So waiting for rest of the people to join. While the meantime, let me have my setup also ready. So okay. So the setup is almost ready today. And 1 minute. Yes. Yes. So this is what I have made it ready for the grid. And let us check out the availability also. So yeah, hi Priyanka. Yeah, hi. Good evening. Yes. So let someone start this today's session. Today we are going to see grid. So grid is a very important topic, and it is also one of the most demanding skill which is being required these days. So some people join. So we'll wait for another 1 to 2 minutes, then we will start the session. So this is what the setup is: a parent class container which contain 10 items, and all those 10 items have a common class item. Okay. So this is the common class of all those 10 items. Okay. The class name is item. Now let us see how we are going to apply the grid functionality. Fine. For this thing, let us resume with the session now. So 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Let's resume now. Okay. So this is a setup which is there for your reference. Now let us see what is grid. So grid is a thing which is required to make the web page responsive. Okay. So grid come into existence in I say 2015 when the need of responsiveness have started. Because if you know in 2015, Geo and different companies come into existence where the revolution of 4G has just come. So different companies like Oppo, Vivo, MI, Realme have come into existence and they have started preparing the smartphones of different shapes and sizes. So for this particular problem, it is not possible for developers to design a website which fits on all the devices, which is of different shape, size, and dimensions. So what they did, they have made the website responsive with the help of CSS Grid. So let us check out how Grid works. So what Grid do? Grid divides whole of the web page into rows and columns. Okay. So let us apply the parent class Grid on the display of Grid. As soon as you apply display of Grid, nothing will happen. Why nothing will happen? Because as I've told you, grid divide whole of the page into rows and columns. So for this problem, we need to create we need to create rows and columns. We need to declare. So for this thing, let us create the rows and columns. So for this thing, we have GTR grid template rows and we have GTC. So first let me have grid template columns and we have 200 p one column and another column again of 500 p. Okay. So this is how it goes like that. So you see we have declared two columns. So let us declare rows also. So we declare three rows. So GTR grid template row and we have 200p x 100p x 1 minute. Ah, yeah. ठीक है ठीक है So, and another we declare 300p. So we have declared two columns and three rows. Okay. Now try to understand the problem. So we have the problem where we see the content are 10 and the rows and columns, the structure we have designed is for 6. So 3 column multiplied, 2 column multiplied by 3 rows, that is equal to 6. So it is equals to 6. Now what is happening here? Okay, so let us have another property which is called as GG, get gap of let's say 5. Okay, so it looks beautiful. Now what is the problem? Problem is to fit the rest of the 4 items. So here the 4 items, if you see, based on the size of the item of the content inside the cell, the space, this space has been allotted to them. Okay, so this is being managed internally by the grid system. Fine. Now, 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 now. Okay. So now, here. Okay, there are two types of tracks. So first one is the implicit track. Implicit tracks are the tracks which are identified by the dots, and it is created because it is created by the grid system. So you can find these tracks here in 7, 8, 9, and 10. And second one is the explicit track. Explicit track. Explicit tracks are the tracks which are identified by dash, and these are created because we have declared grid template rows and grid template columns. We have declared grid template rows and grid template columns. So that is why these tracks are created, and these tracks are known as explicit tracks. Fine. Now let us check out for the 7, 8, 9, and 10 what we are going to do it. So we have a functionality which is called as grid auto row, GAR. Let us say 150 px for them. So now this 7, 8, and 9, 7, 8, 9, and 10 uses the 150 px of the available space, and it is being allotted for them only. So that is how it goes like that. Now after this thing, let us see one more thing. So if I so here we have currently we have so currently we have two columns. Now what will happen if as soon as I create a item, it will automatically placed below the item number one. Now if I want to place the item by the side of item number two, okay, so there is a functionality which we need to use, and that functionality is called as EF grid auto flow column. So what will happen? See, the next item gets created by the side of item number two. So hi Vijay, just saw your message. So it gets created by the side of item number two. So that is how it goes like that. Now after this thing, let us check out the next thing where we can see the sizing of tracks. For this thing to see, let me have the same structure. Okay. Now let me make it active. Here we have a plain display of grid. We have a plain display of grid with a grid gap. Okay. Now what we will do? We will create a PPC in a percentage pattern. Here, if you see, and let me change this to 15 px. Okay. So now if you see here, this last column, this last column sticks to the side of the screen. So there is a problem, and in order to overcome the solution of this problem, we have a new unit which is introduced, which is called as the FR. So FR is the free space. Okay. So what we will do, let us declare let us declare TX and 150 p. Okay. Now what we'll do, we will create a new unit which is called as the F. So this is the unit which is the free space left after the explicit width. So if you see here, uh, 1 minute. Okay, so um, uh, this is called as a 1FR. Now let me have the same here. If I have 2FR, see, let us read 200px, 150px, 1FR, and 2FR. Okay, so this is how you can read this. Now after this thing, let us have another thing here which is called as the repeat functionality, two times of 1FR. Now see how we can read it. Okay. Now see how we can read it. So here, okay. So here, if we see how we can read it, okay, how we can read it. Uh, 1 second. So we have, mm, so we have 1 second. Let me adjust it. So we have 1 minute here. Okay. So we have 200px, 150px, 1FR, 2FR. Repeat two times of 1FR means 1FR and 1F. So that is how it goes like that. Fine. So that is the structure which is going to have it. Okay. So that is how it goes like that. Now, after this repeat functionality, we have a other functionality which is called as the auto. And this auto, and in this auto, we have to have the space allotted based on the size of the content inside the container. So you see the space. Oh, so let me increase the item. A larger content, larger space will get allotted. That is how it goes like that. Now, after this, 1 second. After this, let us have a new thing, uh, sorry, which is called as, 1 second, which is called as the sizing of grid item. Okay. So for this thing, we need to have a item one. Separate class also we will introduce. We have introduced a separate class also, irrespective of the common class. So that is how it goes like that. Okay. One minute. Okay. So now let us see how we are going to use the sizing of the grid. So we have the plain feature. So let us remove all this thing. Repeat 5 times of 1F. So 5 columns of 1F created. Okay, 5 columns of 1F. Let's create. Okay, so what we will do here for a particular item number 9. Item number 9. Item number 9. We fix background color 2. And increase the oh, increase a bit to 500p. So here, if you see what we did, we have increased the width of item number 9. But what is happening? This particular item number 9, actually we have increased the width of single item, but what is happening? This particular item number 9 is disturbing the entire set of structure of the column. Okay. So for this particular thing, what we do, we have functionality which is called as a span functionality. Okay. So this span functionality will actually increase the space of will actually increase the space of item number 9 without disturbing the whole rest of the column. So we have the functionality which is called as GC grid column span of 2. Span of 2. Oh, sorry. Now, twice of the space is being utilized by item number 9 without disturbing disturbing the other set of items. So what it did, it shift the item number 10 in the next line and use the space allotted. So twice of the space is being utilized by them. Now similarly, we can have this functionality for row also. So we have gr grid row with span of 2. So okay. So twice of the space of the row is being utilized by the item number 9 without disturbing the row structure also. So that thing is very beautifully managed by the grid system internal. Now after this thing, we will see the autofill and autofit properties. Okay. We will see autofill and autofit. So for this particular thing, we need to have one second. we need to have a structure like a display of a grid gap and a grid template column with uh, three autofill column with repeat So this is the structure of autofill. Now, what is this autofill? Okay, so in this autofill functionality, what it will do, it will try to fix as many as possible item in the same row. Okay. Autofill. Autofill tries to fit as many as possible item in the same row without moving on to the next row. So let us experience how this thing is happening. See, as soon as the available space becomes equal to 100 px, it shifts an item in the upper row. So this is the magic of autofill. So in this autofill, it tries to fit as many as possible items in the same row without moving on to the next row. That is the autofill functionality. Now let us check out autofit. So autofill and autofit are almost same. For you to understand, let me make the structure a little bit short to make it enlarge also. And okay. And here I will use auto fit and in the for the item number 4 dot it item 4. Okay. Item 4, what we do, we use BCE grid column and 2 minus 1, and again we will change it to this. You can easily create a nav bar with the help of this auto fill and auto fit functionality, where you can have the um, home, products, services, and in the last you can have the contact us type of a thing. So this is very well managed. This you can create very well with the help of the auto fill and auto fit functionality. Now, after this thing, let us check out the min max functionality. Okay. For the min max functionality, let me increase here. So let us check out that. So we have increased the content here. We have we have the second we have min max. So okay, and we have the ITEM1. Okay, so this is what the structure is. Now let me recreate this also, and here we have the structure says grid template column with repeat autofill of 100 each. So it goes like that. Now after this thing, what we do, we have the structure as repeat autofill with min max min max min max of 150p x comma 1 f r. So now let us see how it looks like that. So so we have the structure says that repeat autofill 1 minute. Why it is not coming? 1 minute. Dot column display of grid gap border interpret column with repeat autofill min max 150px and 1f. So 1 minute. Write it completely. If we see grid template column with repeat autofill comma min max 150px comma 1fr. Some technical issue. I guess it is not working. Okay, leave it. It is not working. We will see after some time. Now, after this thing, okay. So in Minmax, what is happening? Two type of spaces will be allotted. Okay, two type of spaces will be allotted, and based on the content size, they can use. Okay, so this let me check it once more. So we have grid template columns, repeat, autofill, min max, 150px and 1fr. Everything is fine, but oh, 1 minute min max ऐसे क्यों दिख रहा है? Oh, 1 second. Why 1 second? See, now twice of the space has been utilized here, has been given allotted here. So you can see either it can take a min max, either it can take 1 FR or either it can take 150 px, which soever can fit here. So that is how it goes like that. Now, after this thing, let us see the next thing here, which is called as the legendary masonry layout. And for this layout, we need to create some irregularities. So 1 second, 1 second, sorry, this is 2, 3, 4. Oh, there it goes. So we have the legendary masonry layout. And for this legendary masonry layout, okay, we need to actually add some irregularity. So what we are going to have, so let us check out what item 4 will have the background color as red and the BC with a span of 6. All right. And similarly, we can have this for this is what we have created some irregularities. Now, with the help of a single line code. So here we don't want this thing. So we want a clear cut repeat 10 times of 1 R. Okay, and we have a property which is called as grid wing I auto flow. Now see here you can fit each and every item in the available space, but the sequence of the items is not guaranteed. So you can have the items as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is below 7, 9 and 10. So this is a legendary masonry layout where you can fit the entire items, but only the one problem is the sequence will not be guaranteed. So this is the beauty of legendary masonry layout. Now, after this, we will see the alignment and alignment and centering in CSS. Right. So we have seen alignment and centering in basics also. We have seen alignment and centering in Flexbox also. We have seen we will see alignment and centering in Grid also. So this is a very important thing, and in this particular thing, uh, and in this particular thing, we will see the alignment of the content or the alignment of the item in a horizontal and vertical direction means we will use justify and the align items contents property. So let us check out how we are going to use it. So here we have, so now let me remove this thing. So here we have by item, line item, justify content, line content, justify self. Right. So justify access property. Align property aligns the item in the column axis. So this thing we need to remember, and this is the rule, and we will comment out this thing. Okay. So justify, where we can see justify will align the item in row axis. Align property aligns the item in cross axis. Justify row align column. Whether it is justify item, justify content, or justify self, it will align them in the row axis. So let us go ahead. We have the repeat 10 times of one FR and okay. So here we don't want this thing. So let us apply justify item property. So we have justify item. The value is start. Now see the movement. Okay. Enter, enter, but something we can do here. 1 minute. But item background color white and uh, 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 1 second, 1 second. background white is coming, but I am looking for some different thing. 1 second. So we'll go like this. So in terms, so these are the four values of this data. Now let us check out the next thing, which is called as the align item. Okay. For align item, we need to declare BTR grid template row. So we have the repeat 5 times of ifs, and here we have 10 times of one FR. So we have the property which is called as align item. So the movement will be horizontal. Okay, 1 minute. Let me share you the attendance also. So day for attendance, I have shared it. So please fill it and reply in the comment section that you have filled it so that I can go further. I will wait for 1 to 2 minutes for you to be able to fill the attendance. Okay, great. So let us go ahead. So we have the align item property here. Now after the align item property, we have a start and center and so this is how it goes like that. Now after the align item property, we see the next which is called as the justify content. And in the justify content, the set of values are start and center stretch, space around, space between, space evenly. The seven set of values what so far we have learned in Flexbox. Okay. So let us have the structure for this thing. And here we have the display of the grid. A grid gap is here, a border property is here, a grid temperature column with limit 5 times of. Let me change this to 100, 100. Yes. And grid template rows with repeat 5 times of 100 pixel. Justify item and line. Now let us add the justify content property. So we have JC justify content. Okay, justify content means row pattern. So we have justify content start and center stretch space around space between space evenly. So these are the seven set of values of justify content. Now we will see align content property for the same set of values. So we need to have the height here. So with property with yes, so we have a display of a grid gap of 15 px, a height property, border property, grid template column with repeat 5 times of 100 px, and the row feature we will not take here. Now let us apply the AC align content property to start. Now see the movement. Enter, around space between space even. So these are the seven set of values which we can use variable to place to move your items in a column pattern. Column means top to bottom. Now we will use a justify self property which applies to the item. In the same set of values. So for the item number 4, in the background color to red. Now we apply the justify self property to start and center stretch start and center stretch. So these are the four values. Now we'll align. We will apply align. Lines again have start. So 1 minute we need to make it. and enter. These are the values of align self. So here comes to an end of our today's session and also the CSS series. So thank you. Thanks you all. Thanks Priyank and Hatish for the all days attendance and presence. So this is attendance. I hope everybody have felt it. So see you tomorrow. Oh, sorry. See you on the next series, which is going to happen from Monday, which I guess will be. Let us see what is that. PWD dot. What is coming next? 1 second. From Monday. Monday means from 17. React.js beginners to advanced will come from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So that is the schedule. People who want to learn React.js free, they can come. Thank you. Thanks all for their patience. See you. Bye bye.